Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they have. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. We'll get this to about midfield. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Pass is caught by DJ Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And the strength on display rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A play fake. Now Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this defense, they have come to play here. They're starting this game physical, flying to the ball. They are defending every blade of grass, and they're letting these guys know early on, if you come in our area, you better be ready to play through contact.
On the ground, here is Manunga. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
Here's a run. And he'll take this one in. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Bears 7, Packers nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And the Bears are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
At the 17-yard line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
It is 3rd and long. Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Ooh. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears first down.
At the 50-yard line.
To throw is Williams. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Rome Odunze. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Williams. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And we mark down up around the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
The Packers first down.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with one first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs, keep this drive alive.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they will finally run him down. A big gainer for Green Bay. 35 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Can yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
27-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
A 44-yard attempt.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 9. The man in motion is Watson. From the gun, it's Love. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. 1st and 10. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 11 yards for number 11 and a 1st down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal.
And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And for the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They will run it over center with Swift. He'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done, and really nice job here by the defensive front.
He'll get this out to his running back. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Love to throw it on 1st down. Left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
On the give, it is Monunga. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. They took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. A good play action with Love. Here's a short throw caught by Wiley. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Wilson. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Carry here for Wilson. And he'll have the 1st down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
That's another Packers 1st down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll run. It's Wilson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. On a handoff. Brooks. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. But his guys are set up 1st and goal.
And the Packers 1st down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. This forward for about 3. It's second down.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. On second down, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Good
yards.
pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He gets this complete to Burden. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 10-yard line.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Luther Burden, touchdown Bears.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open up a 6-point lead.
14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 28-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Now Love. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. It just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Packers.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
It's a gain of 17
It's pretty evident,
yards.
Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A ball deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Love to the left side. In the hands of Watson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Packers 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Green Bay.
In motion goes Dobbs. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation?
And he's got another one. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bears 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Run now for Manunga. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
Here's a give left side. This is Swift. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bears 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. On the give, it's Swift. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
Brings up third down.
Third and inches. Now Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down.
Even though defensively you haven't been able to get off the field, this is where you got to dig your heels in. This is where you got to make a stand. Okay, so you've given up a long drive. Force a field goal. Field goals and takeaways. That's red zone defense.
And he will score! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for two.
The Bears will line up for the
Here's Williams. They track him down. That ball is out. The Packers have it. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. It's a fumble return for 2 points for the defense. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 34, here's second and 4. From the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Tremaine Edmonds getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Packers.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Love. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
He's got his man right side. It's complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Love to throw it on 1st down. Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. To throw is Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Gain on the play. That's another Packers 1st down. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. Jacob will get it to start the 4th quarter. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jacobs, touchdown Packers. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Duvernay on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. We're going to run it here with Manunga. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 at
from the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Swift. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On the give, it is Manunga. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bears first down.
That's another Bears first down.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and fresh set of downs.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
And 6 yards to go.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Chicago.
That's another.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the ground, here is Manunga. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears first down.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he will get into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown Bears. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, Time to kick it back the other way. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Love to throw. Dobbs open left side. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Love to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. To throw is Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring them down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
Packers set to kick this one away. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Benjamin Cooper on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. To the right side, caught by Burton. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Chicago.
14 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out? Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Second down and 8. Now Williams going to keep it himself.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Love. He gets back up. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Love. There's that man again. Another catch.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to throw is Love. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
At the 33-yard line.
Second and a yard. Here's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. What's the play call here? 4th down and 7. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.